Good morning. Hello, my dear students. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Beyond Tutoring. Today I'm here with a topic on rocks. Okay, so the students of classes 7th, 8th, and 9th, they are often studying the topics of rocks. Okay, so what are rocks? So rocks are the naturally occurring substances. Okay, I have written here, these are naturally occurring solid masses of mineral or mineral like substances that make up the earth's crust. Okay, so my dear children, we all know that the earth's crust has three layers, right? It has crust, then the earth's surface has three layers. The thinner most is the crust, then is the mantle, and then is outer core, and बिल्कुल सेंटर में जो होता है that is called as the inner core. So what are rocks? Rocks are naturally occurring solid masses of minerals or mineral like substances that make up the earth's crust. So ये एक नेचर में अकरिंग सब्सटेंसेज होते हैं. ओके, एंड दीज आर मिनरल्स और मिनरल लाइक. दे डोंट हैव अ वेरी फिक्स स्ट्रक्चर. ठीक है, मिनरल्स का फिक्स स्ट्रक्चर होगा बिकॉज मिनरल्स जो है वो ज़्यादा एक कॉम्पोनेंट कंसिस्ट करेगा या दो कॉम्पोनेंट्स होंगे उसके अंदर. बट रॉक्स, इट इज़ अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ मिनरल्स और मिनरल लाइक सब्सटेंसेज दैट मेक अप द अर्थ्स क्रस्ट. Okay, now the second topic that I am coming to is the classification of rocks. So the first type is igneous rocks. Okay, igneous rocks. Second, okay, first I'll explain you, then I'll come to the second type of rock. So the igneous rocks, what do you mean by the igneous rocks? These rocks, whenever there is, let me show you some figure. Okay, and there is a hot molten lava which is coming out, okay, from the volcano, and then molten mass will come out and it will solidify, cool and solidify. Okay, this is a volcano. This is a volcano. So the molten magma, okay, it comes out. When it comes out, it cools down, and it cools down and then solidifies. So this process helps in the formation of igneous rocks. Okay, this is first point. Second point, how are these formed? With the help of what? They are fire formed, because as I have explained you that whenever there is the hot, liquid molten magma which is coming out, so it solidifies and then it forms the volcano. Then it forms the rock that is called as the igneous rocks. So these are fire formed. Okay. Now the example could be, the best example is pumice stone. Then it could be basalt and granite. Okay. So the three examples of igneous rocks that I am going to tell you. This is pumice stone, basalt, and it is granite. Okay, now so these are the 3 points how they are formed. Okay, what is the action that is taking place? That is solidification and cooling of the magma. Fire formed है, और pumice, basalt और granite इसके examples है. Second type आता है sedimentary rocks. Now as the name suggests, sedimentary rocks जो होते हैं वो किससे बनते हैं? सेडिमेंट से, जो ऑलरेडी रॉक्स एग्जिस्टिंग है. देर आर सम रॉक्स विच आर ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग इन नेचर. सो वट एवर रॉक्स, वट एवर दे आर फॉर्म्ड, वट एवर रॉक्स आर एग्जिस्टिंग इन नेचर, उसी का इरोजन और वेदरिंग जब होता है, देन वी गेट वट वी कॉल एज सेडिमेंट्री रॉक्स. सो जब इनका बाय इरोजन और वेदरिंग ऑफ the existing rocks, okay, of the existing rocks, तो ये कैसे exist करते हैं? In the form of fragments, or in the form of layers, or in the form of sediments, I can say. So they exist in the form of layers or sediments. And this is sediment formed structure. Like the igneous rocks I told you is the fire formed structure. Heat होके cool होके बन रहा है. वैसे ही sedimentary rocks जो है वो sediment formed structure है. क्योंकि जो already existing rocks हैं उनका weathering होगा, erosion होगा, sediments बनेंगे, layers बनेंगे. So this formation of layer or sediment is called as sediment formed. The best example is limestone. And my dear children, limestone is nothing but it is calcium carbonate. Okay, CaCO3. And limestone के बाद आपका आता है sandstone. Okay, now the third one that I am coming to is now metamorphic rocks. Okay, these are called as the metamorphic rocks. Whatever existing igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks that we have, okay, when we give intense heat, very high heat and pressure to these kind of rocks, there is a metamorphism. There is a change in the rocks that are formed. So this helps to make the metamorphic rocks. Whatever existing igneous and sedimentary rocks are available, with the help of heat and pressure, under high heat and high pressure, they form metamorphic rocks. So if this is igneous is fire formed, sedimentary is sediment formed, what we can say for metamorphic rocks? How are they formed? They are change formed. So how do they change? They are change formed. How do they change? They change under the application of heat and pressure. So they are change formed, and with the application of heat and pressure, the sedimentary and igneous rocks both can transform or change into the metamorphic rocks. Okay, what is the best example? As I told you, limestone is nothing but calcium carbonate. So this under high heat and pressure can form marble. So marble is a very good example of metamorphic rock. Similarly, sandstone. Sandstone क्या है? Sandstone is nothing but SiO2. So sandstone किसके अंदर क्या form करेगा? It will be mainly forming quartz. Okay. So limestone, that is calcium carbonate, will be forming marble, and sandstone, which is mostly silicon dioxide, SiO2, this will be forming quartz. Okay, so these are the main differences. Okay, they are naturally occurring solid masses of mineral or mineral-like substances, igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. They are formed by fire, by cooling and cooling on solidification of magma. This is by erosion and weathering of existing rocks formed by layers or sediments, and this is the metamorphic rocks are formed by high heat and pressure, and they are called change formed rocks. Example: pumice, basalt, limestone, sandstone, and here limestone forms marble and sandstone will form granite. So I hope you like my explanation, my video, and I hope your concept about the igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks is complete now. Okay, so thank you.